Hello, Starshine. The Earth is awake. Are you awake? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? The birds, the early bird gets the wormy worm. Hey, what's going down? I am the High Priestess Nyx. I'm your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, messenger of God. I am the Lilith reincarnated. Here to give you a message. What we're going to talk about today, Willis? Oh man, it's Saturn day. You can hear I'm like really excited about it. Oh, all right. Hey, we got a couple more new people. Welcome to the Ascension Path. Grab your blinky and your favorite childhood snack. It's going to be a bumpy ride. All right, by definition of the day, Saturn means we push our limits. We're pushed into our shadows. Did I get any shadows yesterday? Not really. I was all celebrating with the gods, which we're going to stay in that energy. In a little bit, I'm going to pull some light cards. We're going straight back into the light. We do have to visit the darkness tonight, though, because the day just calls for it, dude. It's just the best day to pick a scab. If there was any day you had... It was this picture of Heath Ledger when he's all looking all scary in that nurse's outfit, and he takes the mask down, and he's all... Hey. And the meme says, when you come back to your partner after, acting a fucking fool, something like that, and you act like everything's all cool. I started laughing so hard. I was like, this is how I used to be in Marshall's DMs every fucking Saturday. Be in his DMs on a Saturday morning time. I'm so ashamed of myself. How am I ever going to live? I can't believe I did that. I'm so embarrassed. I just want to shut down my life. I cannot believe it. And then I'll come back in the afternoon. Hey, what do you think about circumcision? Hey, you know what I just thought about? Just act like, like I come up, he'll just wake up and be like, dude, she just literally had a whole emotional breakdown in my fucking DMs on a fucking Saturday morning. Hopefully he doesn't listen to him. Psych. Just fuck up his morning as soon as he wakes up with my own feelings. And then later come back like, hey, how you doing? You wanna come hang out? I did it forever until God said no more. Why do you say no more? That's a whole nother story. That's in the video somewhere too. Why? Because who's being shady? What would you expect? Anyways, so today's the day that I gotta face Slim Shady. It's a thuggish, ruggish bone. Anyways, give a dog a bone. We gotta heal this. It's your turn. You're the next contestant on the twin flame journey. And the crowd goes wild. Buckle your seatbelts, everyone. He's my favorite one. If there was a favorite, I gotta tell you. We've been up and down on this roller coaster. So where are we at right now? Oh, I'm so ashamed. I'm not. Look at me. I shared those fucking messages. So in order to keep up with me, you really got to see what I just posted. What did I post? Well, a whole lot of nonsense. Hold on, my dog's caught up in some bullshit. Stop doing that. I had to face my other mass twin flame. The other one that I hate the most. I don't hate you. I just, I don't like you. He takes on a Friday, usually ruins my whole weekend and shit. Not ruins, but, he's just, the job of the weekend. So I gave that guy a quick blowjob and we moved on to the next. I huffed and puffed and blew his stuff. True story. Moving on. Who's next? Oh, you got a big one for me, huh? So what are we talking about? I was like, I can't fucking take it. You guys and your shitty ass fucking music. If somebody doesn't teach you how to write better music, then nobody's ever going to teach you how to write better music. I don't give a fuck if you make millions of dollars. As long as I could turn on the radio and not hear this shitty shit again, then it's worth $1 million. I'll give it to you for fucking free 99. Where's where I was at this morning? I can't take it. I can't fucking take it. I can't fucking take it. Right? Projection. So anyways, I'm like all high and mighty. All right, I'm going to give you all I got. In order to give you all I got to tell you where it came from. So then somehow I ended up snitching myself out and putting out my messages of where I started. I had to go there to get here. Right, Marshall? Oh, man. So I met Marshall in the very beginning. No, I found. Imagine how he felt. Who the fuck is in my DMs? How'd you find me? I'll find you. Found Marshall when I started writing music in 2018. Keep in mind, total psycho, still psycho. I write a song about bipolar disorder. Oh, and some other shit. Oh, God, garbage. Oh, if there was ever a shadow, every artist can look back, and he said it in there. Every artist can look back like, oh, God, please don't make me watch myself. Please don't make me relive those moments. That's what we call a shadow. Hey, have a good day. That's what we call a shadow. A part of your life where you're like, oh, please don't make me watch this. Please don't make me relive this moment in my life. That's where Kobe comes in and he runs the reels. He's over there just slapping his ball. That's another thing, too. I was fully aware that it was the day of his flesh yesterday. Dude, his day is every day, all day. He woke me up at, like, any day he wanted. It don't matter. You guys just like, oh, remember me. Dude, you better check yourself and before you wreck yourself. He's still right here trying to get you to be better. Anyways, going back to it, yeah, whatever. So it was really funny because, like, I get in there and I'm like, oh, yeah, you sucked. I'm like, oh, God. It doesn't matter because, not too many people remembered what I did back then. Nobody really has all the evidence, but I have to remember what I did back then. I was so cocky and so crazy that I was like, hey, look at me. This is my first song ever, and I want to work with you. I mean, honestly, dude, you guys, I took, like, my first 4 songs ever, and took him straight to him, and he's like, maybe not. You're going to need to do some more work. And you can see in the messages, he's like, oh, I really didn't like that. You wonder why I talk to you like that. That's the way I've been talked to my whole life. Direct. Get to the point. Anyway, so it's funny because I'm sitting here telling you, your fucking video was so fucking cringe and made me, oh my God, Becky, is that Eminem? Hey, we have an SOS. Put on the cape. I need you to be Superman. I know, but I need you to. Not for me. The world needs you, Marshall. Yeah, he's my twin flame. I have a lot of fun with him. I got a bunch of them. Not all of them are, so fun. But really what it is I've got to face it. And I've had to face him. I'm like, I'm so ashamed. I can't believe I've done this. I just want to die. I want to Man, that was some horrendous piece of work, wasn't it, Marshall? Damn, that was garbage. So what happened? Well, luckily, God happened. COVID came in and said, no, nobody do nothing. Nobody move, nobody gets hurt. So I spent 2 years getting better. Spent 2 years, locked up, fucked around like everyone else and got locked up. I had YouTube and a pen and paper, and I really started to work on it. When I got out of, when COVID let up, I had already bought a huge package before COVID went down that they didn't really honor, and I had, they didn't give me a refund. So I had to buy another fucking big-ass fucking 10-hour package and shit for like, I don't know, $1,500 fucking dollars. And I'm like, all right, I'm going in there. I'm going in. What happened when I got in there? All hell broke loose. What was my first song? Drives. I came out with something they'd never heard before. Again, my lyrics weren't perfect in the delivery because I was still doing what you could hear was reading them off the paper. I learned that later that, a lot of stuff, but it was still only my second project. And I released it and it was all hell broke loose. It could only have been better. But again, it was only my second project because the first one didn't count. You should have never, Oh, God. But I went all full force, made a fucking video. I made a song off of a concept of a video. I did it all ass backwards. You make a song and you make a video to back up the concept of the song. No, I had an idea for a video, so I made a whole fucking song around it, which was actually a projection of my internal world, meaning telling on myself that I was mentally ill and I had multiple personality disorder. It all just kind of oozed out and, straight out. It was diarrhea of the mouth, all backwards. Talking about cleaning out your closet. Are you ready for an enema? Anyways, I should be so ashamed. Trust me. If you saw it, it wasn't bad because he said it too. He's like, you're good at videos, but oh, fuck. And that's what I said too. That's what I said to Allie. Oh, fuck. Those words together sound like shit. Oh, fuck. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, your guys' words sound like shit together. So I'm teaching a song today for producers of how to make upbeat melodies and for songwriters how to control their thoughts when they go in, what the intention is immediately. Immediately what the intention is. Why are you creating this is what I'm going to work with everyone. But in order to teach you what I've taught or what I've learned, I got to tell you where I started. You know what I mean? I got to face the shadow. I like tell you my testimony. Nah, bro. Can you imagine? You can't. You can't. You can't imagine the cringe of knowing that he knows but at the same time, I don't feel the pain of it because he watched the development. He saw where I started. But imagine all those years. Like, oh God, I wish I never did that. Why did you send him such... Why? We're talking the most rawest material that I could pay for, bro. Like, oh God. But even right away, him and Danon and other people knew right away I could write songs. I didn't give myself. I got some money and got to work. I didn't develop it. I got straight to work. I jumped straight in on, because that's what I knew was the business side of it. I didn't know what it took to be a singer and songwriter. I didn't know the artist side of it. That's what I was becoming new. I knew how to do the business, get to the business, for sure. But I didn't know how to become an artist. And then that goes back to, I saw my other twin flame, Bry. You know, he teaches artists how to make it a business. And I told him, come over here and come get some, because he taught me when I got back out there and now I had my project. I knew I got this whole project. The only thing he really told me is I need some dancers, which he was right. My music was too upbeat. It needed dancers. It was too much. You know what I mean? But ultimately, that was pretty much it. When I released that album, you know, we got into a big thing. Meezy was like, you're not going to have a release party? I was like, no. And he's like, well, you know, you want the feedback. I was like, nobody said shit. He's like, they're lying to you. Nobody has said shit. Say something about my music. It was awesome. It just needed more development. It was a great vibe that nobody had heard. It was genre blending. And it still came down. The ultimate question is, and that's what he said, do you do songs or remixes? Do you sing or rap? You can't decide. You can't decipher what it is. You can't put it in a box. You can't put me in a box. If I play the songs for you, you can't tell whether they're hip-hop, pop, EDM, or rap. You can't tell. And that's where it is. They were like, it sounds like EDM, like rap. I didn't consider myself a rapper because of the standard of what it, the lyricist standards that it took to be a rapper. But when you put that many words together and they rhyme, automatically you get to where I'm a rapper. So that wasn't really cool either. But as far as EDM, that's a whole different type of music too that I didn't fit in. Now when I realized I was creating this type of music, then came down all of these securities. I'm trying to have, and that's where me and, that's another twin flame. Hey Tree, we can't be on stage and have lovers when these are our crowds. Because now I'm making music for naked girls that do drugs and rappers that get hard. This is oh fuck, what have I done? It sounds so good too. What kind of songs do I make? Bitch, I'll rip your head off. Rip your head off. And all kinds of crazy songs. I was like, it was the greatest, darkest, funnest vibe. It was a dark vibe to dance to. And it was cool, but ultimately, that was the development. Going all the way back, oh man, I wish I never. Oh man. So I had to show you, hey, I was you, and I sucked ass. You don't really get to see how bad I sucked, but imagine you take it to the highest level. Imagine you always wish you could work with Eminem. I went straight to him before I should have ever. I went straight to God. It's like, hey, work with me. Who are you? Where did you come? But then since then, he was watching because I had already got his attention. And that's what he said, I don't need anything to get my attention. It worked. It worked, didn't it, Marshall? It worked. I got your attention. You stand at attention always. And that's just what it is. Now, since then, yeah, look at it. He taught me, and I taught him, and we teach each other. Because, you know what I mean? It's always been an equal give and take. You know what I mean? Look at his album, Now, inspired by me. Where my first album was inspired by him. My healing is inspired by his. I want to be happy and I don't want to be this, his healing is inspired by me. It's always an equal give and take. We're pushing the shit, but we're just pushing our shit. We're pushing our own shit. I'm not pushing him. He's not pushing me. We're just pushing just to be better. That's it. Because ultimately, shit, we got to be better. We hope for all the great things, but really it's just a hard day's work. Like, did you make it through today? No, I just want to die today. Because I'll get better help. Truthfully, you ever heard it? You know what I mean? That's what we're all about. So, to all of you, yeah, they're not really my words. I kind of copyright those words, but that's how we work, is we work, you know, we learn from each other and we learn from what works. And I don't have the emotional capability to listen to his newest song saying someone save him, because that's going to trigger me into my own pains and sufferings, and I overcome them when I can, but I don't push myself into feeling that way for no good reason. I don't want to be reminded of my pains and sufferings, but when I have to, I shall overcome them. But that's the difference of living, overcoming, surviving them, and, you know, just being captive to them. If you're constantly playing music and living in these memories, you're not overcoming them. You're staying trapped in such things. I don't want to see how he felt to miss his kids, because you know what? It may be his story, but I did the same thing, you guys. I have 2 grown children, 24 and 22. And I missed their whole lives for all different reasons, for being, you know, self-ambition, self-protection, self-survival, thinking that I was doing the right thing, being mentally ill, all of that, bro. They're gone. I missed their whole lives. I'll be their, I don't even know if I'll be their children's grandmother, but I wasn't their mother. And it sucks ass, and I don't want to watch. I don't need to feel what it felt to be you, because I know what it felt like from being me. And yeah, that's my twin flame, bro. We've been through this shit. We've been through the ringer. He can put it in just as harsh words as I do. The only difference is I turn it into some love, and he's working on it. And that's what this video is going to be later, is to teach you how to push the intention of positivity instead of negativity. Ultimately, I could teach you the perfect recipe for the perfect song, but that's not it. That's up to you, because only you can perfect your gift. It's your gift to speak your truth. But what's being done right now is you're not speaking your truths. You're just speaking what people want to hear. And we're going to talk all about that in the songwriting. And it's not just songwriting, it's creativity. It's a creative class. What are my intentions when I go out to create this? So I'm going to talk about all of that, and that's really the point of it. Is I'm not a better songwriter. I'm not saying I'm better at anything. I'm here to inspire you to be better. Let's get that straight from get-go. I'll teach you what I know, and I hope you can do it better, is the thing I say all day. I always hope that you can do it better. Why? Because I believe in you. And there's a part of me that's always like, fuck, you could have done it better. Well, fuck, I didn't do so good. You can do it better than me. And I'll always point that out. And that's why. Because I have such a high standard for myself. I should be better. Where does that come from? It's in our DNA, bro. Nobody told us. To be honest, nobody gave a shit about us if we were any better or not. We just chose, and that's what that's what pushes us. We just choose to be better somehow. We find flaws, and ultimately, I guess, in the negative aspect, is like we find flaws in ourselves, and we don't want to accept them, so we push ourselves not to accept them and be better. But the flaws are part of the evolution, so that's where the compassion comes in. But ultimately, it's just a drive in certain human beings like myself, Marshall, Lewis, fucking Royce. You know what I mean? We're just like, why did we do this? Why can't I just be better, bro? Why can't I learn? Why can't I just be as good as I believe I can be? It's not for you. It's for me, so I can have some fucking peace that I was as good as I know I could be. But at the end of the day, we never really feel that way. Not Marshall, not me, not Lewis, not Royce. We don't feel that way. And maybe you guys don't too, and that's what, what I mean? We're here to teach you. It's like, it's just in us to feel that we could have done better. And that's not a bad thing. But if it's being pushed from a place of fear or shame or regret, then it becomes the weight of the world. It becomes, a fire that we're running from instead of a fire that we're holding within, We kick our own ass. We don't need nobody to kick our ass. We do it all day, every day. That's just what we do. And I'm trying to teach you how to, kick your ass in the right way. We all do. We sit there all day kicking our own asses. Why'd you say that? Why'd you do that? God, I can't believe I fucking... Especially on a Saturday. It's made for it. Saturn pushes your limitations. Puts you in a place of grief. Your memories are just forced to make you see some shit you don't want to see. And you look at it as... Man, I wish I forget it. But what it is it's supposed to be empowering. You don't want to see yourself before you were this self. You don't want to see how you developed. You don't want to see how you were weak before you were strong. You just want to see yourself strong. You don't want to see all the L's. You want to see all the wins. You only want people to see you win because you've been through so many L's. You know what I mean? But the truth is overcoming the L's is what makes you the winner. If you don't tell anybody how you overcame a loss, then nobody gives a shit that you won. Because really, what did you win if you didn't overcome a loss? You didn't win if you didn't overcome a loss. Do you know what I mean? There's no prize at the end if you didn't actually, you know what I mean, fight for it. That's what I say. That's how I feel about it. So, lining up the whole, the bowling pins on this one, put my 12 pins out there and give me their balls. I love you. Why am I so masculine with it? Because I'm one of them. We have an over masculine energy that we share, given to us by the Creator, our Father, who art in heaven, who creates all things. We're out here creating madness in His name. Why did He make me a girl? Somebody had to be a girl. He had to put God in a girl. Girl. Did you think God in a girl was going to be any less godly in a girl than in a guy? Bro, shut up. It's equality. I am Lilith. And all those other great goddesses too. Don't push me into my dark side. Don't push God into His dark side. That's it. What are you going to get out of it? Justice. Same. Same-o. Going back to it, so we're lining it all up for today. It all makes sense. But first, let's just accept we don't know shit. And we got to start all over. We sucked. Can you ever just say that? I say that to my daughter. She can't. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that about her, but she struggles more than any human I've ever known. No, Russ is full of shit. Her dad's full. She struggles just as much as everyone else to believe that she's in the wrong. She just kind of has a lack of accountability that she sees that she created this. No, but they said. No, but they did. So I had to. Hers is more cause and effect. It's like, no, you made me do this. You made me do this. You made me do this. Are you a I did this, or are you a you made me do this kind of person? There's two sides to the coin. You know what I mean? Are you the person that did this? Or are you the person that's yelling around saying someone else made you do this? Are you in control or out of control? That's what that means. If I say I did this, I did this. I take full responsibility. I'm in control of my own life, and yeah, I did this. Now, when you ask me, did you do this? And I tell you, no, so-and-so made me do this. Then that means I had no control over my life. It was somebody else's actions, words, or whatever that I surrendered to. And therefore, this is why I acted this way. Not for myself, but because of somebody else. So again, in a situation, are you the person that did it? Or the person, it was somebody, you did it because somebody else made you do it? Are you in full control of this situation that went down, or they made you act this way and you really had no control over how you were acting? Their words made you act this way. You don't really act that way. That's not really who you are. Their words, it was their fault. They shouldn't have talked to you like that. Now, if that's the truth, that means that any person that said what they said or did what they did can make you lose control like you did. And that's going to come up later tonight in our shadow work. So we've got a big fat lineup of healing. And we're going to use our healing for creativity. We're going to go into positivity first. And we're going to go into the negativity tonight. Okay? This is called a fucking beautiful balancing act by Soquid Hosey. As an archangel of, the divine feminine and divine masculine balanced within. I would pull that card for you tomorrow on a Sunday. Maybe I'll pull it today with the other cards. Yep, we go ahead and do it today. So, yes, we have a great lineup today, but let's start with the facts. Let's start with the facts of life. What do you not want to face today? What are you embarrassed about? What are you ashamed about? Pains of the past. We're going to go visit just one. Can we forgive somebody or ourselves today for one thing? Just one memory? Can we pull one rabbit out the hat and make it magical? Abracadabra. That means abracadabra in Hebrew means I create with my words. We're doing a songwriting class today. Can you create something awesome? I'm about to reach in your bag, brah. We're about to stick my hand up your ass, into your heart, and pull out a pain. That's the Cali way. I could go straight through your chest and rip your heart out and, pump in front of you. No, pump it. Boom, 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 boom. See? You're like so dark. I know. You needed it. We're going into the darkness. What? Yours. Not mine. I mean, I just gave you mine. What was mine? Man, it was a terrible, crazy song that went to the top level and was like, wee! I can't. I can't. You want to hear my first proposal to him? I was like, I think I told him something like, you want to wrestle? Go have zone a baby? Oh, we have a lot of fun on our side. We're fighting crime in the best ways. We're fighting crime with rhyme. For no reason. Hey, it's going to be a great day. Turn up the vibes and get excited. We're going to go through some good stuff and then we'll do some bad stuff. 1 o'clock, I'll teach you how to write some stuff. 11 o'clock, we're going to check the cards. Tonight, we're going to go into the dirty of your childhood dramas. Let's clean out your closet so you can have a good day tomorrow, too. Okay? Hey, just do it. Just do it, bro. Just sit there and be like, it's going to happen as soon as as soon as I started talking, you already thought about something you didn't want to think about. Like, I don't want to remember that. Can you please bring that to the surface, please? Can you bring that memory out to play? Can we hit the replay on that, like, all day? Can we really get rid of this, please? That you just keep, hiding in your dark pocket, hiding in your chakras, cleaning out your chakras. Hey, I love you, Marshall. We're changing the world. Look at us. That's funny. I'll see you guys later. Laters, haters.